is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip go. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip go. Pause, I'm back. Nigga, Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's crypto and crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it. Goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it.
It goes up really, really high. Everybody wish we bought more. How's it going, everybody? Sunday night, Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Well, every day, this gentleman comes to you from Wall Street back in the day, bringing to you live technical crypto analysis. Let's go every day, talking about some things. And believe that the S&P, speaking of traditional markets, please hit the bell, all notification, become a subscriber. Let's get to the 1.48, 1.5K subscribers as we've been building new, higher and higher as we go. Lots to talk about here. I want to get into it and talking about SVB, right? Yellen rules out bailout for Silicon Valley Bank. We're not going to do that again. Lots of fun. It's like, do they know what they're really doing right now? I'm not really sure. Nice to see you in the super chat, Emerald Green, and welcome everyone to the Wall Street Pete Sick Dough and Crypto channel. Lots of stuff to go on. We're going to go over tonight, your crypto asset, and I'm going to repeat this a few times tonight. Your crypto asset, the clock's moved 1 hour ahead. So from now on, we are back to the 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Wall Street Pete Sunday, weekly, 4-hourly, hourly, daily, where all of the candles match together. We talk about it, and then we go over your crypto asset, and we do a little technical analysis on it. If you are interested in that sort of thing, hang tight to the end. We're going to talk a lot about that and get to that part. But as we go, UK scrambles to help tech firms after Silicon Valley Bank collapse. So someone is getting involved. The government says it is working at pace on a plan to prevent UK tech firms caught in the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank from running out of cash. The Treasury said it wanted to minimize damage to some of our most promising companies in the UK after the US bank's failure on Friday. So what's going on, Josh? What's going on, Emerald, and anyone else who is in the super chat? So futures are going to go higher, right? We figured that higher, but world markets set for aftershock as SVB collapse ripples out. So lots to talk about. And then even though, as we keep going, U.S. says all deposits, and this is tonight now, all of the sudden, bank will be available Monday. So tomorrow, as tonight now, we just bring you the breaking news. Regulators just in 7:14 p.m. Eastern Time. As you can see here, only 15 minutes old if you are watching now. Regulators are closed down. Signature Bank of New York on Sunday and said that they are extending protection to those depositors. So pretty big news, pretty changing news. The Biden administration announced Sunday night that all depositors at the failed Silicon Valley Bank would have access to all of their money on Monday morning, a proven and extraordinary intervention aimed at averting a crisis in the financial markets. So please hit the like and subscribe. We bring this stuff to you immediately as it's very important to come live, and it just happened to work out this time here for this breaking news. So please pay close attention. We'll be paying close attention to that as it's a big, big piece of news now. Total crypto market cap, no surprise to anybody, up 6.06%. So any minute we're going to talk about your crypto asset. I want to go over what I think is a good idea here. Not financial advice. That's none of my videos. None of the stuff. Hit the bell, hit the heart, hit the all notification. Did see the signal down here. We're going to talk about Polygon Matic. Where was the signal? Talking about these big highs and where we can get this V-like shape recovery. How we're going to get some volatile waves and why. I got a buy signal. I want to talk about that. The buy signal just flashed. So if you follow me at wallst.pete, on Instagram, you would have gotten that information before we went live here. And as you can see, here is my Polygon indicator for the daily chart. And very, very strong here with the bullish momentum. Do expect a little bit of resistance here coming in, as you can see, currently at the price of about 117. Big resistance coming in, as you see here. So we'll see what happens. I do have it circled. That was some resistance coming back in. Not an important level for Polygon Matic. We're going to talk about Polygon Matic, Bitcoin, and then your asset. But I'm pretty excited about this right now. So pay attention to this jump here. Coming in, breaking out of this pattern, this big falling wedge. More of like a descending channel on the daily here. But if you broke it down into the 4 hourly, it would look a little bit more like a falling wedge breakout. So let's see what's going on in 26 minutes. As you can see here, about almost 27. This is where the new candle comes into play for the daily, the 4 hourly, and the weekly. So this is why we come live. It's very exciting. As you can see, 26 minutes are the times for the new candle, and we're getting a brand new weekly candle. As you can see right now, in 26 minutes, a new weekly candle. Every 7 days, this candle does change. And as you can see, we're finishing green for the first week in 3 weeks. So pretty exciting to talk about that, because we did have a nice run, as you can see here, for Polygon Matic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and almost 8 as we kept going up, but we found out later on it was red. If you're paying attention, guys, not many people go over this. 2 months of a possibility going up for Polygon Matic on your money. I don't know what to tell you about this one, but this was a nice run up here. If you pay attention to what is going on, we will get another run. It's over 100%. Polygon Matic does these type of runs. Looking for an upward W here. Please pay close attention to the levels, as if we do break above 146 and finish a daily candle above that. This is in the future, of course. We're not going to do that in this daily candle, but we will be going off to the races. As you can see, nothing really there until about $1.70 something. So pretty exciting for Polygon Matic. It's going to continue to be bullish here. As you can see, this weekly candle, big bullish hammer. If we finish looking like this, this is going to be a really big weekly bullish hammer curl. So we'll see what happens. I do like that pattern. I do like what I see. Getting a nice recovery, but let's find out what happens tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is the day we do find out. So we're talking about Bitcoin, and then we're going to go over your assets. So Bitcoin is doing something similar. Looking at that, and I did go over the last video, and I said we could see a little bit more fall, right? We talked about that, and it's starting to look like we're not going to see that. So let's pay attention, as we had here on the buy signal. I circled here in previous videos. I said we're looking to get back down here, and this would be a fantastic buy on the daily. We could get a little bit more fall here. Looks like it's happening. So we'll get some resistance, get a little fall back into the zone, maybe come back to 20,600, and then back off. But if you pay attention to the CME, what's going on, there's a nice little gap here we have going on. And if you see here, right in here on the history where we fell, guys, this is a big deal. This is why I think 27,300 is going to be the next major level of resistance. So pay attention to what is happening, how I have it out here, and how important I think this price really is. So I'm going to change the title. It's going to say something similar to, if we break above the 24,000, and now the price that I'm looking for, there is a specific price I need to see here. 24,000 is a beautiful price. As you can see here, we're breaking above. If we start doing so, I believe that this is going to be a history 25,100 breakthrough. So we're looking to see what's going on. Daily candle, exponential moving averages. Let's get some Bollinger Bands and exponential moving. And look at this, guys. This is fantastic. So right now, I understand we're getting a nice move to the upside, but we are actually confirming. We're actually confirming a humongous breakout coming here on the daily. So get ready, get excited. As you can see here, the daily chart, the daily candle, we are getting super tight action. And the last time we did that, we had a nice move coming all the way up to about here. So if you're seeing the move, the big move that happened on the last time we got this big tight bullish momentum, and I'm not sure if it's bullish momentum here, but if you can see, the indicator is showing that. Definitely showing some bullish momentum on the bottom here on the oscillator. And what's happening? Well, I'm getting a super tight action. I do need the yellow band. I do need the yellow band to stay to the top, as you can see here, and flip up. So if we are doing all of this, ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking this long all the way to about 24,000. Probably dollar cost average a little bit out. We could get some serious resistance here at the 24,000. So pay close attention to that for Bitcoin. And then I see a 27.3. So that's what the title's going to be. All right. Five viewers right now. we have about a 10-minute breakdown we did on Bitcoin and Polygon Matic. Please pay attention to what was happening here. Pretty excited for this breakout here. It's looking really strong. The last time we got a tight action, well, we fell all the way down. So there is a big breakout coming. We could perhaps fall a little more, so please be very careful. Please be very careful. But that 19.8, as we spoke about almost a week ago now, seems to have been on the money. All right, so here we go. Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto. Let's get it. Guys, now is your time. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Your asset. Wall Street Pete talks about your crypto asset. You can talk about whatever one you want. If we can break it down, we'll do it. None of it is financial advice, but I hate to say it this way, but it's going to come down based off of my strategy. But I do invest in a lot of these assets, so I do want you to understand that most likely the assets we talk about this evening are going to be the assets that you trade, and I'll tell you right now, so do I. So here we are right now. Started off, Josh, I'm not trying to be rude, but it does start from when I started this part of the video, saying into the chat, so if you could please just do it again, and I have no problem going over it. First one since we started saying is Aptos. Let's get it. Leverage traders. Ooh, we turned Aaron into a leverage trader. Congratulations, Aaron. I know you did get liquidated possibly on your first trade. You probably learned a lot. You put a very minimal amount. It was very smart. Seems like you already are ahead of the game. You know what you're doing. I'm proud of you, buddy. And we're all going to evolve together. So I'm very excited for this moment for you. So let's get into Aptos for Emerald Green, as he was the first person to comment since we went into the chat, the live chat feature. So let's go. Aptos is in the house. Congratulations to anybody who is excited for this, but this is where we're at right now. So guys, whoo, look at that. So the whole market is doing stuff similar, and that is really, really tight. And what was the last time? When was the last time you seen this really tight ribbon? Holy cow. The last time we had this really, really tight ribbon was right about in here, guys. What happened? What happened? So I'm pretty excited to look at this right now. I don't feel like it's fair to do anything but erase all of my TA and start clean. Yep, I changed my diaper because it was full. You're a silly human being. Love you very much, though. You guys are awesome. If you pay attention to what is going on, just from the naked eye, we already know this is a daily chart, and in 20 minutes exactly, we're going to get a new daily candle. But pretty bullish looking right here. This is a really nice upward W flow. As you can see right here, though, the first big resistance level is going to be 16. Right off the rip, we got our first big, huge resistance coming in. As you can see, I lied because 1359 is actually there. So we got a couple, so there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't lie, I just didn't see it. That's the truth. I didn't see it there. But as you can see coming into play, as you get here, last time we had it, pretty strong. Pretty strong. You can see the support flipping. Won't be surprised if 1313, that's a pretty easy number to remember. Wouldn't be surprised if 1313 is our next price action until we get a little resistance coming in about this area. So pay attention to that as we're flipping old support here, coming down through, and then we'll see resistance. So what I think Aptos is doing right now, we're going to get to the forwardly because I do appreciate the forwardly the most. And as you can see what I said from there, we're going to start here. We're going to get a couple indicators out, see what is going on. Exponential moving average, get some volume. Oscillators up. All right, what are we doing? 4 hourly right now. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you would like to talk about a crypto asset of yours, you would have to comment. You would have to be a subscriber. 4 hourly right now, we are a little bit of bearish right now. We're getting a bearish signal for the 4 hourly for Aptos. And it's not a big surprise because if you pay attention to the last 8 hours, this is something you may not have paid attention to, but Aptos, if you paid attention, has been up and touched almost 19 to 20%. So that is in 8 hours. So if you expect it to keep running, you could be a fool. This is what big traders make mistakes on. They see these moves and then you get in. That is not the time to get in. The time to get in is when you are consolidating or coming down somewhere into this type of the trade, when you are seeing boring sideways action and consolidation. As you can see, the exponential moving average, we're hitting it over and over and over. So the ribbon is definitely going to hit here. And what finally did, we couldn't hit here. You see how we couldn't break this price? We couldn't break 1152 on Aptos. And it kept hitting the exponential moving average until finally we had a big breakdown. Now that we're breaking above there, now it's giving us bullish momentum. We're flipping this yellow band. This yellow band should flip and give us a bullish momentum all the way to about $13. Now, when I get rid of the indicators, I can then, well, I don't want to get rid of that one, excuse me. I messed up. You can just hit the X button up here and get rid of the ones you don't want. So right there, looking at this fall right now, currently I'm going to see what we did here. And this is a lot of fun here. If you guys do like technical analysis and things like that, we're looking at the 4 hourly. I'm a big fan of the 4 hourly, big fan of a lot of things because this is one of my trading methods and I do appreciate it. I come all the way up to about here. And you can see on the Fibonacci sequence, I like to trade into the golden pocket, but unfortunately on here, with all of the FUD, with the SVB, with everything you could possibly think of, we're getting a real good full time of Aptos. And usually I love to be in this trade. I usually love to get a big bounce off here. And if you see, we couldn't get there. Like I said, the FUD was killing us. So if you're dollar cost averaging in off this Fibonacci sequence, you're going to see that the 61.8 pulls up perfect. And this is all of a measurement. What it measures is if we get a bounce from the top of here and hit off the 38.2, we have a really strong signal. It's a golden pocket. If we do the likely scenario, which is a 50% pullback, well, then it's going to be a nice strong signal to let us know we're pulling back up to the upside from there. We have not received that. We had a nice week one and went back from here. Now, if you pay attention, this is what we're looking for. This is the signal. This is the jump. This is what we're here for, guys. The 61.8, and I'm going to help you out see it a little better. It's right there. So the Fibonacci sequence pullback, if you can see, gave us a liquidity grab to about the 61.8. Now, this is the measurement, and we're looking to be very bullish. Matter of fact, this is the signal we want. We want to see a nice pull to the upside in pretty strong manner in a short-term time frame, giving us that, hey, there is something happening. We're changing the trend. Something is going on. Well, right now, if you could pay attention, I would have paid attention to the $8.70 if we come all the way down through to there. So I will be paying close attention to that still, as we could get this double bottom M and do something similar to there. That is always your option. I don't care what anybody says. That is always your option. So let's pay close attention to this. What I do now is prepare people. So if you're new to the channel and you're saying, well, what is this guy doing? What I'm doing is preparing you. I'm preparing you for a situation that might be able to happen. And if it does happen, well, then you're going to be a very happy camper because these situations usually do occur when we talk about it. So it's not just here for fun. So this is the possibility. If you see the resistance at the top here of the 1180, we've been getting a lot of resistance coming in, which will probably show the old support. So we could get it. Now, what I want to see is if we get the double bottom M rejection, and that's what I'm hoping we get, we will have to finish a candle, and that is right now, ladies and gentlemen, $13. And that's what I was just telling you about. We started this entire channel talking about $13. Well, why? Because obviously now I figured it out. $13, and I have not paid attention to crypto all day today, guys, so please bear with me. I've been on business trip for over 8 hours. I'm exhausted. So if you're wondering, I have not been caught up to date. I'm actually catching myself up with the live with you guys now. So everything I'm learning right now is learning live through all of you. None of this is, pre-done. I did not know he was going to ask for Aptos. And right now, 1320 is going to be the golden pocket where I believe the next resistance price is. What we could do here, though, is flip and start building support up here. So if we start doing that, I would most likely put a long position in because I'm going to be comfortable knowing I'm coiling up and getting ready for the next leg to the upside, which would be from here to here. So you have to pay close attention to these things, guys. It's very important. So high volatile waves coming in. We're not going to go straight up. We're going to get rejection here, and then we're going to go up, and it's going to be an upward W. You're going to get fooled out, and that's what happens. That's why you don't buy green candles. So Aptos is finished. I hope you got some understanding out of that, Emerald. And what I see here, if it is for real, Emerald, if we are for real, we're going to break the $19, and then we're shooting up, and then I don't know where we're going from there because then it's really going to show you something insane. So pay attention to what's happening. This is Aptos, guys. We're not far away from these type of prices. Where I would sell out is the peak of 1666. So if you're looking to sell out, and it's my financial, it's my financial. It is my financial, but it's not financial advice is what I'm trying to say. Anywhere I would go to 17 is the highest peak, but I'm going 1666. I'm selling, taking profits at 1666. That is my final answer. That is my strategy. Please trade careful. Please be very careful. So there's nothing in the comment section. I don't see anything in the super chat. We're going to go back to the chat here, and I'm going to show you here. Nobody's here talking. PJ just finally commented as I am saying so. So let's see it pop up on the stream chat. I expect it to actually come up here. Let's see. He wants to do Polygon Matic. It's going to be the easiest TA I've ever done in my life. So Polygon Matic, this is going to be a nice easy one here. All right, go back to the live. All right, so PJ wants to talk about And you know what? I'm a PJ. That's kind of funny. Got a daily buy on here, guys. We're going to get resistance right now. We're going to fall down on the 4-hourly. This has come up enough. But this is Polygon Matic. We didn't talk enough about it, apparently. Our PJ is just getting here because we did talk about it from the get-go of the video. But it's okay. Not everyone can get the live immediately. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is trading 22,000. Bitcoin is popping. What needs to happen is all of the altcoins need to pop with it, or this is a false bounce. Well, not thinking that this is a false bounce, but I did enjoy the 106 purchase. I'm not going to lie about that one. 115.5 is resistance right now. So I expect the 4-hourly candle in 12 minutes. We're going to get a new 4-hourly. We're going to do daily. It could go down. It's still Sunday night, but this is a wonderful start, my friends. So what we're going to look to do now is break above the 129 to 130. This is a big problem. So can we do EDG and deeper networks and deeper network? So we can only do one. So please comment which one you really want to hear about. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly. We can do EDG. I'll put that up next. But we're going over Polygon Matic, and if you can see right here, 130 is a really big number. This is probably one of the big tests you're going to deal with. Because why? Because if we pay attention on the daily, we had one daily here, one daily here, one daily here. What do we got? Four, 5. We finally broke through, so we know what the problem is. Once we get there, we're going to be shorting at 155. Because why? Because I'm not going to break my first daily candle above 155 or 152, wherever this is. We're going to the top, excuse me. So if we break 155, that's what we got to pay attention to. We could get a good short position on Polygon Matic right here. So pay attention to that, because see what happens when we come through, boom, we'll get it. We're going to hit resistance up to 129, 130, for Christ's sake. Pay attention to that. But if we do break through the 129.9, which is about 130, let's be real, there really is 130 up there. What we'll do is we'll dollar cost average out. Take a 20% leverage long out if you want, 50%, whatever you got to do. Play with house money. But the ultimate goal here is to get us to 155. So I see Polygon Matic looking strong. You see the buy signal on the bottom here for Polygon Matic for the daily? Huge buying signal. We were buying this way before the $1.11 or $1.12. But if you can see, I can't show it on here. It doesn't show the bottom, but that's what I'm glad I'm going live now so people can see where I'm getting the daily buy from. The daily buy, and the last time I got a daily buy that did this zigzag shit. See the zigzag shit we got here? See the zigzag bottom consolidation we got? Guys, when was the last time we got that? That was December. January 1st, the end of the year. What did we do, guys? Oh, we did 104.5%. Well, what if I told you that Polygon Matic can repeat that number? It's going to go way past 155. And this is the shit that people don't understand, because this is a very, very big possibility. If this is a true, and if this is a really true move that could mimic and repeat, if this isn't FUD. Now we got to be careful. What could happen is we can get this double bottom M pattern, and this is what I'm thinking may happen. So please be careful. Right there, guys. What are we looking at? We're looking at a double bottom M, double top, excuse me. Forming a double top, very, very, very bearish, and then come down from the 130, and we're screwed. So we have to pay close attention to that, because if we don't do that, if we get the rejection, and if we start coming back up, this, my friends, is going to be the 176 price. I'm confident that this daily price is going to show resistance to the left of 170 something. There it is. So guys, pay close attention to the technical analysis. It's telling us 173 on this next run, on this next nice leg to the upside, is coming for Polygon Matic. So if you were to tell me, guys, Wall Street Pete, where do you think that Polygon Matic could be heading to next? And I mean to the ultimate peak of the next resistance, the big next fall. Well, we're looking at 174, 172. So I will put that in the comment section. 155 is something I'll keep an eye out for, but I'll tell you right now, if we start breaking, and definitely don't build this double bottom top, this double top M pattern, if we really ignore that, and we can break and go above there, well, then there's no reason why we can't get to the 173-ish. So I'm pretty excited. I will definitely sell my Polygon at 170. I won't wait for 174. I'm not playing that game. So I'll put that in the comment section. Wall Street Pete is selling. Wall Street Pete is selling at 170. I am not waiting for the games, for the investors or the whales to beat me to the punch and me be pissed off at 171 or something like that, to where they get out and we don't see those prices. So just beat the whales. Be smart. And how to be smart? Well, beat the whales. If you could beat the whales, can't you be smarter? Or aren't you making a really good move? if you're selling before the whales are, and I know that kind of sounds silly, we're not talking about selling light years before. We're talking about selling a very dramatic, very small amount before, right? So that's what we're looking to do. So not financial advice, just a gentleman twice as nice. EDG before we go, and that is the last asset that we go over tonight. I like the MEX, so I will go over the MEX, the USDT. Let's check it out. We have EDG in the house. Never talked about it before. Edgeware. Don't know anything about it, but this is what we do every Sunday for you. Now 8 o'clock Eastern, no longer 7. The clocks have changed. Hopefully we never change these clocks again. So looking at the daily right now, and it does look like we have some missing history here. We'll pay attention to what is going on, and this is a humongous head and shoulders pattern that we do see happening here. If you do open up your eyes and you do pay attention rather quickly on the daily, and I do like this very much, because what do? I love to buy assets when the right shoulder is done forming to the bottom here. This is a very good buy signal for me. But what I would do before I decided to do that would do my research. I would see who is involved in the project. I would see what is the utility behind this asset. I would do a lot of things, right? I would also do the price history. As you can see here, we're peaking at the price for currently right now here, which is 1.5 cents. And then, as you can see, the left shoulder before we went crazy was right before the 3 cent mark. So from the head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart, what I'm looking to break down here is just to see the pattern history. I know nothing about this asset, so I can't really give you much feedback until I really break down this part of it. And as you can see, the head of the shoulder here, from the shoulders here, we're coming up. We're getting a peak of 55 cents. So this asset really did move towards the market like everything else. It did, and obviously everyone got their asses handed to them. So looking at a repeat of history of time here from the MEX platform, we've never been this low. I could imagine if we found the rest of the history, this would be the same buying zone we had before we started going off, just like the rest of the crypto atmosphere. So I'm looking at this right now, pretty wild. And as you zoom in, you can see the volatility as you zoom in on the daily here, and what we're really paying attention to. And as the long grand scheme of things here, guys, we're looking at support of old resistance somewhere around here. And wow, this price is really low. We're talking fractions of a penny, and 0.001 right now. That's where we're looking to take the next profit, take the next big leg up. And you can see we already touched it a few times. When was that? EDG touched it in November 3rd of 2022, and as of very recent March 10th, as you can see here, major resistance. Not a big crypto market cap. So what happens when people take profits? This thing is so volatile, it can't help itself but to fall or to go up when the money is accessed in and out of this crypto asset. So you got to pay attention to that. And currently right now, what I do see here, I would be excited for the bigger picture, right? The bigger picture here is somewhere closer to the 3 now. That was the last time you got some big support coming in a few times. So looking at the 2020 time frame, if you want to hold off right before the 0.003, you could wait off for that. Dollar cost average if you want to, and I do see another number before that's the 2.5. So there are a few levels you may want to take here. I see something here coming in. We can go a little lower, closer to the 2, and this would be my ultimate one right here. Final answer, Regis. That's where about I want to be, and that's about where I would take. And you'd be surprised what type of profits you take from here, from this price. It doesn't look like much, but if you can get your hands, and if you would like to share, Josh, where do you invest? Where do you buy this? Currently don't have the time to look. We're going to end the show pretty soon, but as you can see here, looks like a measly POS move. Guys, this is a 200% move on your money. I don't have too many things doing that currently right now to show you, but could be a beautiful cup and handle. As I see here, looking for the daily, it would take some time. It obviously takes some days, but if you can see here, if we are moving currently with the rest of the market, this is a pretty bullish asset. I do actually like what it's doing. I want to do some more TA on it and get some confirmations. As you can see, we get the resistance on a 200% move, and then we get the cup and handle, which would obviously start coming back down from there. So I hope you enjoy this, Josh, but this is something I'm looking at. Now, I told you there was a price and there was a level before that. You must pay attention to that, because that could be your cup and handle. That would look like a full, but it is that 0.0013.5. So do pay attention to that. I'll give you these two levels. You could take whatever you want from it, but that, yeah, that's right. We just went over the platform on KuCoin. So MEX, KuCoin obviously is where you can get it. Those are the two big platforms I do see here. So if anyone is interested in trading this, we talked about the MEX platform, obviously. If you're interested in the MEX platform, you could get it at one referral code for MEX if you want to join. 1, capital Z for zebra, lowercase e for Eric, and O for original, and G, lowercase g, for gangsta. That is my referral code for MEX. So if you want to get 30% trading fees taken care of, well, you will take my referral code 1, capital Z, E, lowercase for Eric, lowercase O for octopus, and lowercase g for Gary. Oh, Gary! All right, so that is the end of the video. It was a 30-minute video that I really can't believe we spent 30 minutes on. I do apologize. It's a little longer than I expected to do. But lots of things to be grateful for. It is not Turkey Day, but if you pay attention, we are going to get some resistance here, guys. Probably going to fall tonight, so I wouldn't be surprised. No, use my referral code. I fucking love you guys. You guys kill me. Have a great night, everybody. Do expect to see some resistance coming here shortly. So if you pay attention, 22.8. If the FOMO is real and we continue to come up, we could be getting it right now, and I do believe that is happening right now, as you see it circled right here. But I do want to keep you updated. Pay attention to what is happening. Resistance either right now. If it does keep going, please don't get your panties in a bunch. I do believe we will get a strong resistance hit at the 22.8. So I don't see much further momentum coming through over the night. You should be able to sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Wall Street Pete, sit down in crypto. Have a great night. Love y'all. Peace in and peace out. Take care. See you in the next video, guys. And I will tell you right now, I noticed the difference in the likes. I noticed the difference in the comments. And obviously, we noticed the difference in the subscribers. So all of you have a wonderful Sunday. I know Monday is a rough day, but we will be doing a video for you Monday morning like we do every weekday morning religiously. Take care.